Hey everybody, Adam here with WhipWorks. It's been over a year since I've posted a video, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been super busy with WhipWorks. I've made plenty of whips, and I've made some changes to the way that I make my whips, which I think make them better than their predecessors. To fill you all in, I thought I'd share 4 specific things that I've changed in my whip making process. Let's get started. Big change number 1. I now only go down to 6 plait. So I don't know if you can see here, there are 6 strands at the end here. I used to go down to 5 plait and then to 4 plait. And I don't know if you can see here, but it can kind of kink on you. Here's a better illustration of it. You can kind of see how it doesn't really lay that flat, whereas the 6 plait has a nice tapered finish. One thing worth noting is that this is purely an aesthetic difference. It does not change the quality of the whip, as you can see from these videos. The second difference is the way that I bolster my whip. A bolster is simply a wrap of some sort that you put around a layer of plaiting that gives a little extra support at the joint. I used to bolster with leather, so I would take a piece of leather, it would be larger than this is just a scrap. I would wrap it around and then I would tie it on with some sort of string, some artificial sinew, something like that. And it would add a nice taper and it would give a little bit of support and it was good. Now I use rug liner. Nick from Nick's Whip Shops uses this in some of his whip making videos, and when I first saw it I was skeptical. I thought that leather would for sure be a better option. Then I bought some. It is awesome. You can do multiple layers of it, which can add to the taper of your whip, hence my 3 different thicknesses. It gives it a real springy kind of life at the joints. It's very bouncy. It's awesome. The third big difference is kind of an embarrassing one. I used to only roll my whip after the final layer of plaiting, but now I've realized that you need to roll the whip after every stage of plaiting. This smooths out the whip, it makes it lay flat as possible. Shame on me. The last big change is that I now wax my whips. You can see here I have one unwaxed and one waxed. This is the same color. You can see it kind of darkens the color and it reacts a little differently with different colored paracord. It makes the whips super water resistant. You could use these guys in snow, maybe rain. I wouldn't recommend it. You're not gonna lose the color on these whips. I think that it gives it a real professional look. It is worth mentioning that the waxed whips are a little bit heavier, but if you want to use your whip in any condition and not have to worry about it getting damaged, the waxed whip is definitely the way to go. You can still get unwaxed whips on my shop, but they have to be custom ordered. All of my pre-made whips on the shop are now waxed. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you've learned a little bit about what goes into a WhipWorks whip. I wanted to quickly thank everyone who's purchased a whip from me over the last year. It's been really fun to be in touch with people on my Etsy shop. I love making custom whips, making exactly what they want, and then getting positive feedback on my shop. Like, there's no better feeling than having people enjoy what I enjoy so much, which is whip making. So thank you all. And as always, happy cracking. Cord, if it's waxed, it's going to be more stain resistant. Whoa. Power just went out. Oh, we're back.